welcome back to another video. It is September 10 today, so it's around 7 o'clock at night over here in the 6430 with the disc vine. We're gonna go ahead and cut some hay. So, yeah, finished the day of college for today. Started at 9 a.m., finished at 4 p.m. Came home. We worked on a broken forage wagon for the first time since, I want to say, probably mid-May. We had someone come out, help work on stuff, just because I haven't had the time anymore. So, yeah, we went quite a few months without having to get any extra help to work on tractors and whatnot, but now I didn't have time because I got pretty well right around 25 hours of college a week, so that keeps me pretty busy. But yeah, anyway, we're over here in this field. This was a new seeding field this year, so this planted. We're gonna go ahead and cut it. Yeah, might not yield very good, but it'll yield better in some spots than others. We'll see how it ends up. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get this hay cut. This is around a 10-acre field. We cut another 15-acre field today. So this week we'll probably have around 25 acres to make. And if we cut another field over there, that'll be another 12. So we might end up with 37 acres to get round baled, but we'll see how it works out. Anyway, Indy and I are gonna go ahead and get this hay cut. Come here. Up. Good girl. Found a better spot in the field where it's yielding pretty good. just after 8 o'clock now. Yeah, this field is really rough. But this doesn't seem to matter what we do. All of the new seeding fields, they're rough. And then after the first year, they get a lot better. Pretty well after first cut. In the second year, they're fine. So I don't know why they're rough like this, but it is what it is. Alright, it is now Thursday, September 12th. We're back out here in the field. This time, we're picking up brown bales. So, Mom went ahead and cut that field over there. Mom also cut this one. So in the end we had, I don't know, let's call it roughly 35 acres down. Yeah, the baler's over there. Been baling for quite a few hours. There's quite a few bales out here. And the other thing is, we went to the outdoor farm show today. Mom and Dad and I. We had a good time. We looked at a lot of stuff, but that meant we couldn't rake for the baler. Initially, we were gonna bale tomorrow. That way we could have raked, but it worked better for the custom guy for him to come today. So we said that's fine, but we won't be able to rake. So they were fine with that. We were fine with that. So it worked out. Yeah. Not a great day at the farm show, though. How many bales I can get brought home tonight. Woke up really early to go to the farm show. Dad and I are both in the barn at 4 a.m. to get started. So, don't really want to haul bales all night because we started early. It's currently 7:30. Yeah. We go to the farm show every year and you kind of do what you got to do to make it there. Alright, so a little bit of time's passed. So, you can see here we have a broken bale. There's 2 of them in this field. It's not a big deal. But what ended up happening is the custom guy's baler broke. It happens. I'm not worried at all. Plenty of bales for us to pick up. So, baler you can see here, I guess what he was explaining to me, I don't know a lot about round balers. I know a little bit, but I'm not by any means an expert. I guess what ended up happening is that roller there ended up rolling the belt around it or something like that. So yeah, that happened. And under this cover, I'm not gonna go messing with it, it's not my baler. The chain broke, so just kind of 2 things at once. So yeah, this field's pretty wet because it got cut a day later. So yeah, but I figured I'd take this opportunity to kind of give you a walk around of this setup. So this is a John Deere 467 silage special. It's got the over edge bale wrap on it, which means the bale wrap, if I find you a bale, will actually go over the edge of the bale. See how it'll kind of go over the edge. Pretty self-explanatory, I guess. But yeah, it's got a mega wide pickup on it. This baler has done a ton of work. This baler has over 50,000 round bales through it. So a lot of bales, If it wasn't so dark out, it'd show you, but he was showing me that the inside of the baler, the walls are actually getting a little thin on it. And then yeah, this thing's ran by a John Deere 8300. These tractors are amazing. I know this thing has the 466 John Deere motor in them. By the time they got put in these 8300s, they're pretty well bulletproof. If you know about John Deere's, you'll know pretty well anything from I believe a 4240 to an 8300 had them, and anything in between of that kind of frame size. So yeah, I don't know if that hour meter is 7,329 hours or if it's 17,329. I never asked, but it would not be unheard of for this thing to have 17,000 hours. These are an incredible tractor, pretty affordable horsepower. So yeah, it's neat. It's a pretty cool setup. It's done a lot of work, but it's fairly reliable. Honestly, breakdowns are gonna happen. You've seen it, they happen here all the time. They happen when we had other people in to do stuff. We don't sweat breakdowns at all. We're pretty understanding about that because it happens to us. So yeah, there's 92 round bales out there, but there are 2 broken ones that I'm gonna roll out. So yeah, that's the baling setup, because I know I never really get to come out here and talk about it. But this is the custom guy's baling setup. There is another custom guy that will get to do some stuff. Just whoever has time and whoever can do it will get to do it. So yeah, that's the setup. Anyway, gonna take that broken bale and I'm gonna roll it out. So yeah, it's a little tedious to do and a little frustrating sometimes, so I thought I'd go and give it a shot, so the custom guys don't have to try and do it with the front end of the tractor, and then mom doesn't have to do it tomorrow, dad. So anyway, let's get after it. This isn't usually how I unroll a broken round bale, but because of where the bale is sitting, this worked out pretty good just to get a start on it. Method to doing it, because it happens, but it doesn't happen enough that I'm great at it. I imagine this was the other broken bale that I was told about. Must be. Still had some net wrap on it, but as I roll it out, I'll be able to get that off. Want to get it turned away from the windrow over there. We are getting it. There you go, I got net wrap out in the bale, unrolled a whole kind of maze out there. Is the bale. A lot of material on one of them round bales. Anyway, that is both bales unwrapped. Very nice. Alright, I'm gonna call that a night and go home. It's right around 8:30 now. I'm gonna go ahead and get the bucket, put on this loader tractor so Dad can feed cows tomorrow morning. Then he won't have to change the bucket out. So, yeah. Plus, I don't really like pulling the bale wagon down the road at night because it has no lights on it. So, probably not the best idea. It's the next day now. Finished college for the day again. Came home, did a bit of homework. But yeah, now I'm back out here. So starting things off, fueling up the loaded tractor. Using the big one this time because Dad's gonna feed cows tonight with the other one. Yeah. Mom went ahead and hauled around 30 out of 90 bales home today. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get them hammered out. I get pretty aggressive with how many bales I stack on a wagon. Stack 15 bales between the wagon and the tractor and I bring them home that way. So, yeah. Anyway, we're running the 700 watt inverter off the battery. We're on the fuel pump right now. I trenched in a cable for this fuel tank, but the electrician hasn't had time to hook it up. And the big extension cord that I usually use to run it from here to the shop needs new ends on it, and I have not had time to do that. So this is what we've been doing. So, yeah, Mom went ahead and started. I'm gonna go ahead and get bales lined up. Bales don't seem like they're staying around very well at all. I hope we don't have an issue wrapping them. But they are a little on the wetter side. Anyway. There's a lot of bales over there to wrap. Once they're all here, we'll have even more. Kind of a fine line. The saggy bales, like these ones, if they're loose, they break a lot easier. But if they're packed really well and really tight, then I have a hard time getting the spear in them. But yeah, they ended up having a bale break on them today, over there. But it happens. I've broken a lot of bales over the years. Anyway. one bale every minute. So I can do about 30 bales an hour. Generally, I don't like to complain a whole lot, but these bins are looking pretty oval. Kind of unfortunate that they do that, or that they aren't packed quite that tight. Because when you don't have a nicely tight packed round bale, you end up actually paying more pretty well every step along the way. Pay a little more to bale, although these guys that come in are fairly reasonable. They're one of the cheaper custom balers around. But yeah, when you go to wrap them, it doesn't matter if the bale is nice, tight, absolutely crammed full of feed. Like when you pack a bale really tight, it'll hold a lot more feed. Or if you're loose like this, still the same $11 a bale. Anyway, it is what it is, but yeah. Just generally when your bales become a little bit oval, that means they don't hold as much feed, and then they aren't tight. There you go, 14 on the wagon, 1 on the spear. I don't really get too concerned about losing any on top of the wagon, because when the bales go like this, they don't fall off when they sag, because they aren't round. Yeah. Anyway, the trick is to stack the bottom layer a little further apart than the top layer, and then it'll work. A lot of bales out here. Every one of them things, every bale costs $22 before I even include my time of handling them, so, along with diesel fuel, load the wrapper and to feed them out. So quite a cost to them. Alright, we're over here in the last field now, picking up bales. The field's really rough. I know I've said it before, but that's why I'm driving plenty slow, and if I'm bouncing around, this is the way it is. So, they came today and they fixed the baler, but they were worried that this field is still too wet to bale. I'm not saying this to complain, I'm saying this just because of how it is, so that you guys can know. But yeah, they were thinking it was too wet, but this is what we're looking at. So they didn't want to really bale it. Fair enough. So yeah, they didn't want to bale it today. And once again, saying it how it is. The custom guys we get don't like to bale on weekends either. So no Saturday baling, no Sunday baling. We're fine with no Sunday baling. We don't do any field work on Sundays, but so that kind of put us in a bit of a pinch. Yeah, that means now this stuff can't get baled and wrapped. So now we're gonna try and make it into dry hay at some point. There'll be all of maybe, I don't know, 10, 15 bales here. But yeah, not saying it to complain, just saying it's how it is, because I'm sure someone would be wondering why there's still rows out here left to be baled after I said it would have been baled yesterday. So it's the way it is. Can't really do anything about it. If that's what the custom guy wants to do, that's what he wants to do. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get this last hunk of bales hauled home. There's 2 loads left here. So we'll be done hauling bales hopefully by 8 o'clock, 8:30. And then yeah, tomorrow I got a 4-H dairy show, but Dad will end up wrapping all the bales. We'll get our custom bale wrapper out. It'll be around 90 for him to wrap up, and he'll wrap them all. So yeah, anyway, keep on going. There you go, 1 load left. I got these magnetic flashing lights on the back of the wagon. They don't sync up at all. I turned them both on at the same time, and you can see after 10 seconds they kind of both do their thing, but that's fine. Anyway, gonna hook up the wagon, and we'll grab the last, I don't know, 15 bales maybe a little less. Up with another load of 15. So that 1 bale that we still gotta grab is just up there. There you go. So I think I hauled 4 loads of 15 tonight. 60 bales. There you go, got them all home. gonna bring one of these bales to the front again. I think we're a little, call it back heavy. There's a lot of bales at the back and not enough at the front. So, yeah. Anyway. I think I won't be wrapping, but I'd like to start there and go down because this will be the longest tube yet. So I don't want to start behind the other bales there. Alright, it is Saturday now. So it's the next day. Dad went ahead and wrapped the bales. So you can see, yeah, I spent, I believe, around an hour and 40 minutes or so getting them all wrapped with the custom wrapper. Fortunately, the bales wrapped all right. They did have, I guess, a small issue with, you know, the bales like to push into each other when they're really soft and not packed too hard. But yeah, nice long tube of bales. Don't quite know what happened there, but anyway, that is that. I guess there's no end cap. Oh, I know, they used a bale of dry hay. I don't quite know what happened there either. Anyway, we're just gonna drive across this field real quick here. The field is gonna be worked under. So, in this field, across from this one, there's a broken bale. I'm gonna try and bring it home. Just the top of it ripped open or something, I heard. So I'm gonna see what I can do. There you go. Just the top of the bale ripped open, I guess, when Mom tried to pick it up. So I'm just gonna try and scoop it really low, really close to the ground and see what happens. That worked out really good. Gonna drive really slowly back to the farm. We're gonna feed it right away. Very nice. Just slowly creeping along. But we went to a 4-H dairy show today, Rimbrook Fair. We had a good time. So yeah, unfortunately there's only 2 calves there this year. And we brought both of them. So I went, then we had another person from our farm go with us. So yeah, another 4-H member. He sews a 4-H calf from here. We sell milk cows the odd evening, one night a week when I'm out at college. So, yeah. Anyway, we had a good day. I ended up getting Grand Champion Sow Person and Grand Champion Calf. So, put a photo on the screen of me and my calf Aspire with the ribbon. Yeah, it's a good day. Really enjoyed it. Anyway, Dad was working on one of the broken New Holland wagons today while I was gone as well. So this wagon is pretty well ready to go for corn silage. Getting ready to do that. We're probably about 2 weeks away from it. It's because of when our corn got planted. There's one of the fields. Yeah, it's good. There's still a bunch of work to do for equipment, fixing stuff and getting ready. But anyway, we're pretty well done making baleage and hay for the year. We just have a couple of rows left in that one field. And then we'll be done. So we'll just end up making that as dry hay, and we'll just have to worry about corn silage, and then we'll call that a year. We aren't gonna cut any more hay because we don't need the feed. Yeah. Anyway, that is all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.